It's Loving the Strange with Carrie Jones and Sean Farrar. Loving the Strange, a podcast for weirdos and those who want to be weirder. Embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Loving the Strange. Check us out. Hey, welcome to Loving the Strange.
Hey, baby, what's up?
I am so unhappy that we are doing this podcast.
You are?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I am very worried. All right, so for those of you who do not know, tonight Shawnee volunteered and actually wanted to do the Paqui Chip challenge. One chip challenge. And I know nothing about this other than it's horrible. And people go to the hospital sometimes doing the Paqui One Chip challenge. Did you hear that noise? That's the sound of our dog saying she does not approve. It's just that bad. So I'm really not cool about it because I don't have enough money because we don't have good health insurance. We have like the, hey, let's just barely pretend we have health insurance. And he's going to go to the hospital. There's going to be emergency room stuff, an ambulance ride potentially.
Hey.
He's a big man. I can't lift him off the floor by myself. And it's going to be bad because we don't have the money for the GoFundMe that's going to have to be happening after he has annihilated his entire gastrointestinal
As far
system.
as the insurance stuff's concerned,
Yeah. Do we
if
have
I have to go to the hospital, just make sure I am admitted for at least one night.
Oh, all right. I can do
Otherwise,
that.
it won't even kick in. I don't think.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll make sure that
All
we
right?
pressure our
So
local
give me-
hospital.
Give me an extra stab wound or something.
I want to stab you for doing this. Dee is here. Hey, Dee. And Sam is here. Sam is here to witness the end of your taste buds, Sean Kelly.
Somebody, they texted me, so I'll let them remain anonymous because they must be listening. Just texted, I'll pay for you.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but I appreciate
I'll tell
it.
you later.
Oh, man. And Susie's here. Hi, Susie. Susie just had a big announcement about somebody having a baby in their family.
Oh,
It's
really?
Facebook official, so congratulations. And Landon is here. Hey, Landon.
No way.
Your uncle will try not to die.
Oh, I really feel the pressure now.
I know, there's a lot of pressure. So in preparation, Sean ate a really greasy meal for dinner. We made him different food than we had. And he's trying to like kind of coax his system into what, babe?
I don't know. It's not about that anymore.
Oh, really?
Now it's just about actually doing it.
John Bell says to just eat
Just
the tip of the thing.
I can't.
I went to art class yesterday and we brought back some gloves. Do you have your gloves?
I do.
All right. So
I
John, we're so terrified here at the house that Sean has little green gloves to put on to
I
handle.
just don't want to have to get up and go wash my hands.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid I might be clawing at my face or something.
I feel like you could. He also has a vomit bucket. That's how prepared we are.
Can I have some bread?
And he has bread. He has specially prepared Susie bread, and which means bread. Oh God. It has. I'm sorry, I read the comments. It has bread, yogurt, and sugar on it. And according to Susie, this is like an amazing thing to help you not have help you deal with the higher heat inside your mouth. And it worked for me when we did the Hot Ones challenge. It was the only thing that worked for me, but I am a wimp, so we don't know what's going to happen. Oh, dear God. Christopher Walsh hates me. Christopher Walsh says, eat the chip, then French yo woman, proving that Christopher Walsh secretly, or maybe not so secretly, hates my guts now. And then John Bell said, good move. And Susie said, avoid citrus and lock up the animals. We tried to, but our child would not keep the dogs with them.
Yeah.
Bad child.
Well,
but we did try, Susie.
we only have one that'll eat out of the vomit bucket.
All right. So what? How do you have this podcast planned, babe? Like, when are you gonna eat the chip?
Plan? What, are you kidding me?
Bud, you gotta have a plan.
I was gonna be like, hold up the chip.
All right, hold up the chip. Why don't you tell us why you want to do this?
Why do I want to do it?
Because I think Landon, your nephew, wants to do this too.
He doesn't want to do it.
I don't know.
I don't know why. Because last year you had me eating a lot of hot sauces and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like it. And
you like the burn?
Yeah.
Is it like an adrenaline rush? Is it like
I don't know, maybe. I haven't really thought about that. But anyways, so the original one chip challenge I didn't even know about until they stopped selling the chips.
Well, we were in Maine. We're a little behind, man.
Whatever the excuse is.
Okay.
I felt like I had missed out.
And
then when I walked into the convenience store in town and I saw the display holding these things, I got super excited because now I had a chance to be stupid.
Have you always wanted a chance to be stupid, honey?
I don't know. No. Not really.
Chris asked, will you be live streaming tomorrow from the toilet?
Unfortunately, none of my cameras are fireproof, so probably not.
We have a bidet now. That might help you out.
Oh, yeah.
Inspired by local musician Christopher Ross, we have purchased a bidet, and that might be your new best friend tomorrow, Shaun K.
Oh, is that who inspired the bidet?
Yeah, he had an amazing post about the joy of having a bidet. And so Shaun got one for Valentine's Day because that's how romantic we are. And then John said, 30 seconds. He's going to break out in a sweat. 1 minute nose discharge. Oh, we don't have paper towels.
You said nose mouth discharge.
Oh, dear God.
But I got a bucket.
Like a rabid dog?
I don't know, yeah.
You know, seeing other people spit makes me vomit, right?
Well, then don't look.
I might need the vomit comment bucket. 1.5 minutes, John says. He'll be crying and call 911. He is a lot braver in his old age. He used to analyze and think when he was younger. I'm sorry, if you're listening after the fact and Shaun is dead, what John Bell said in the comments and chat is he's a lot braver in his old age. He used to analyze and think when he was younger. Yeah, that's all over John.
It's true, though.
It's all over, my friend.
I still analyze. I feel like
I don't think so, babe.
Misanalyzed this, though.
I think you may have. All right.
But I gotta go get this thing. I have something I gotta cut on it, so.
What?
I forgot my scissors.
Okay, so while Shaun is gone, possibly not coming back because it's so scary, I'll tell you that I just found this thing on newscientist.com that says that spicy food eaters are addicted to pain. Apparently, capsaicin, which I can't say, but I can spell, C-A-P.
Jesus Christ.
You are. You're like the Robert Palmer song from the 80s, Addicted to Love. Or maybe that was the 90s, but it's Addicted to Pain instead. Anyways, according to one scientist, John Prescott, who's Australian, he said that some people are addicted to the hot ingredient in chili. And this specific spice ingredient is found in red peppers and chili peppers, and it causes a sensation of burning pain in the mouth by triggering the trigeminal nerve, which has branches in the eyes, the nose, the tongue, and the mouth, right? And in the mouth, the ends of these branches of that nerve are super sensitive to temperature and foreign substances. This could be so naughty. But it doesn't activate your taste buds and it doesn't really have any flavor. And so he was trying to figure out why people kept eating these, right? And so he gave them a bunch of different solutions. Some were saltier, some were sweeter, blah, blah, blah. And he picked 35 people who ate spicy food a lot, like regularly, right? And they were very white people like Shawnee who were not brought up, quote, in a culture where they ate such foods exclusively, right? What?
No.
Anyways, apparently it provides a big boost of intensity, like when you're eating.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen when you just have salt or just in sugar. And then your endorphins, your natural painkillers in your body, are all released, right?
Yeah.
And so you're like, ooh, this feels really good, even though it's painful. And then you get addicted to it.
I'm not addicted to it.
All right.
You're not making me feel anything.
What kind of mustard do you only use now?
Oh, yeah, but it's not spicy.
Is it called hot mustard?
Yeah, but it's not spicy.
Do you put Tabasco on everything like you spent a long, long time in prison?
No, not everything.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes.
I'm saying in your bubble, you think it's not spicy, but it is. Christopher said, can I just tell you that Jeffrey is grumpily sitting on a sofa with a paused movie because I told him I had to go watch Shaun eat a chip. All right, Shaun's going to eat the chip, Chris.
That's so funny.
Just for
God,
you.
I really don't want to feel rushed.
Oh, you got to do it now.
All right.
It's going to happen. This may be a very short podcast.
So I gotta cut the seals on the chip here.
It has a seal?
Like two.
Can you show everybody?
Pieces of tape, basically.
All right.
Oh, I thought it was trying to. Where the hell's my camera?
Okay, Grandpa. All right.
Okay. So now I'm gonna open up the coffin-shaped chip case.
Okay. So in this challenge, you're not supposed to eat anything or drink anything for 5 minutes, right?
Let's see. The one chip challenge.
Chris said don't rush because they have the Corona, so they have nowhere to be.
Oh, Jesus.
So sorry you have the Corona. That's terrible. Everyone locally seems to have the COVID virus currently. Just random thought while Shaun's reading.
They have this whole what to expect thing, which is like...
Why don't you read it aloud, honey?
No, BS.
Just
like,
read it aloud so everyone else can have the experience while not actually putting themselves in danger.
What?
Read it. Just read it, man.
Made with Carolina Reaper pepper and scorpion pepper, this high voltage chip was created for the shocking pleasure of intense heat and pain. So step 1 is tongue takeover. Step 2 is shock the senses. Step 3 is surge of tears. 4 is jolt to the gut.
No.
I don't need that one.
No.
Number 5 is voltage overload. I guess that's where you ask for an ambulance.
Oh, so it really sounds like what John Bell was saying.
Yeah.
Wow. Chris said the Rona is awful, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Of course it is. It's COVID virus. All right. You ready, Boo?
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a little nervous, man.
Dee said that the next time she cries, she's going to call it a surge of tears.
Oh, crap. So, here's the rules for the challenge.
All right.
Eat the entire chip.
Ooh, not just the tip, like John said?
Not just the tip and not half.
Hmm.
Prove it. Show us your tongue, because it turns.
Oh, I don't want to see your tongue.
It turns your tongue blue.
Uh-oh. Poggy does not approve.
And then, I think they've changed this rule.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Wait, dog? What the hell's that dog doing?
I don't know. I'm going to try to get the child to come get the dog. Yes, keep reading.
It says, wait as long as... I can't. She keeps waiting. Wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything.
What?
And then the last step is post your reaction on social media.
Well, I think we've done that more than...
So here's the chip still in the wrapper.
That's the sound of the child getting the dog. Susie says, honey, before you start, make sure Poggy doesn't even get a crumb.
I was just unwrapping the wrapper.
Because Susie's more worried about Poggy than you, which is understandable. And Chris said, the next time I poop fire, I'm going to call it jolt to the gut.
So now I'm taking the chip out of the bag. And
Chris said the dog's barking because the paramedics just got there. And Sam said that Jasper's barking back. I love Jasper.
That's funny.
And Dee says that's a big chip.
I know, and it's totally
It's black like hell.
Like, let me turn on my light.
It's like, you know what it's like? You remember the X-Files and they had the black goo that came out of the eyes when you were possessed by the aliens? Dude, don't put it on your nose.
It smells like... No. Honestly, it smells like a pepper.
Okay. Your eyes look really funny. Baby, stop
trying to get high from the chip before I eat it. Then maybe we'll have a more symbiotic relationship.
Tell it you love it.
I love you, Chip.
Tell it you don't want too much pain. Make a safe word.
Oh, a safe word? Baby, if I want to go to the hospital, you'll know it.
All right. No, I meant you and the chip.
Huh?
I meant you and the chip.
No, there's no... I don't think Chip has a safe word.
Oh.
It doesn't come back out.
Oh.
Until after it's done its damage. Christopher Walsh sucks.
He said, see you in the morning.
I thought about that. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to do this.
I know.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
I gotta eat the whole thing.
Hey, I love you.
I feel like it tastes like ass.
I loved you. And,
John, you're right.
And you're a good husband. John Bell said, I told you the chip looked evil. Don't say I didn't warn you. Do you want a countdown, hun?
I just licked it.
No, just gobble the damn thing. You don't lick it. Don't prolong the pain.
It's a little spicy.
No.
You're telling me I'm actually scared now. Like you.
Chris is giving you a countdown, man. You got it.
All right.
The anticipation's worse. 5, 4. Oh, he skipped ahead. He's chewing. He's thinking. 3. It's already happening. 2. Oh, let me set the timer. So 5 minutes for poor Shawnee. Oh, he's looking at the bucket already. And we've started the timer. Oh my God. Are you gonna make it? How's it feel? I know you have food in your mouth. Oh my God, your mouth's black and disgusting. Oh!
It turns your tongue.
Dude, that's so nasty. Dude, that's so nasty.
Anyways.
Oh no, I don't talk anymore. It looks like I'm gonna have zombie nightmares about you, baby. But this would be really good for a zombie costume.
Did they want to get pokey?
Yeah. Oh, your teeth. Oh my God, that's gross. How do you feel? How do you feel?
It's so dry, I can't talk. Like the size of the chip and all that spice on it.
It's really gross.
You right out. Did you set the timer?
Yes.
I mean, it's getting hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
How does it compare to other hot things you've had?
That's pretty hot right now.
Oh no!
I haven't even chewed it all. Look at it.
Why haven't you chewed it?
Because it dries your mouth out.
Oh, Christopher Walsh yelled French, French, French.
What does that mean?
French kiss.
Oh, no way.
Never. I may never kiss that mouth again, honestly. Dee said, that's a great idea for a zombie movie. Eat the death chip and turn it into a zombie.
I don't even know how much longer I'm going to be able to last. I haven't
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that bad?
Yeah.
Are you crying?
Uh-uh.
Oh, no! You lost.
Whatever. I didn't vomit. That was just the rest of the chip I had to swallow.
I know, but does it count if you didn't eat the whole chip?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, I don't care. And my mouth looks like shit.
It's terrifying. Like, you look so scary. Like, your eyes are watering.
They're starting to.
No, they're watering. John was pretty good with the timeline, actually. It's 2 minutes from chip ingestion, and your eyes are watering. Is your nose running yet?
No, not yet.
Are you thinking about running away?
No, but I want to eat or drink something.
Oh, it's hard.
I do. I'm gonna.
Are you?
Yeah.
John said it hasn't even started the pain yet. Oh, Shaun drank at 2.5 minutes in.
I'm sorry. We'll lay y'all down, but I don't care.
What? Are you chugging out of our milk jug? Dude, do the bread.
I wouldn't call it chugging.
Do Susie's bread trick.
Yeah, I suck. I can't believe it.
No, it's good. You didn't cry.
Not yet.
Oh, John said, give him milk. He just drank milk out of the milk jug that is now contaminated by the, there he goes. Hannah for Bram. It's almost like an ad for Hannaford. And is the bread trick working?
Oh.
Maybe if you flipped it upside down. Do you want me to make you peanut butter and jelly?
No.
Do you want to cry?
Yeah.
Okay. How's it feel? Bad?
Yeah, real bad.
Like, how do you be in charge of a podcast when the other person's in pain? This is a very good question, actually.
It's not so bad as long as I can hold the milk in my mouth.
Oh.
But that doesn't last that long. Holy fuck.
Language! Facebook, we're going to get totally kicked off. Oh, and he's gone.
No, I just want to rinse my hand off.
Oh, I thought he was going to go throw up. John Bell asked if he swallowed any, and if he did, his stomach is going to burn. Yes, John, I do believe he did swallow some, which is why we are very afraid about the state of this house's bathrooms for the rest of the day.
Oh, that's cool.
Chris said I said the F word earlier. Maybe I did. I can't believe you talked that poor man into doing that. I would like everyone to know that I did not approve of this podcast and that Shaun came home from somewhere. Where did you come home from? Well, don't talk until you're done. With this Paqui chip thing. Super excited. He was like dancing around. So excited.
I regret it now.
You look so sad.
Oh, I'm a dumbass.
Dee says you get a pass on the language because you ate the death chip. I think that's true. And Chris said you probably got it at Circle K. Did you get it at Chris knows all things.
He knew it.
Even with the corona, he knows all things.
Well, he does live here, so.
Yeah, he does. So the worst part about this is Shaun's kind of lactose intolerant.
I was just gonna say
that. He's chugging the milk. And that's like just not a good combination. So he's got fiery belly soon, and he'll have lactose intolerant belly.
Oh, it's gonna be a rough night.
Maybe you should go sleep somewhere else. Maybe I should go sleep somewhere else. Maybe you should go into the hospital. Dee, your sister from another mister, is also lactose intolerant, Shaun. So you're in good company. Although I don't feel like Dee would ever do this.
He'd be a smart woman.
I know. Susie said from bad to worse.
Excuse me.
And he's burping now. I think that's one of the symptoms. All right, let's look up Paqui Chip Challenge. Do you want me to?
Welcome to School Street.
What?
Oh, I can't talk. Chris Walsh.
Oh, all right. Chris Walsh said, "Welcome to Stool Street," which is really funny because we live on School Street.
I might run out of milk.
We have half and half.
No.
All right. And Dee said she would not do this because she doesn't like spicy things and they make her sick. Well, guess what? They're making Shaun sick too right now, Dee. They're making him sick. Anyways, a lot of people have done the Paqui Chip Challenge, and some have even gone to the hospital because I don't know why they would do it. I don't honestly know. So I'm not into that. So apparently, according to MSN, the Paqui One Chip Challenge is back and more taxing than ever, according to an August 9th article by Liana Friedman. So basically, it's made out of Carolina Reaper chilies, partially, and that is the hottest chili pepper in the world. But now this company, the Paki, that makes Paki tortilla chips, they also have like put in some other stuff to make it even spicier, I guess, this year. And earlier this year, MSNBC says, quote, "Earlier this year, a challenge that Paki warned was eye-watering and curse-inducing," we learned that was true, "resulted in the hospitalization of 3 high schoolers." Isn't that terrible?
Mm-hmm.
It also says that your tongue turns blue. And I've got to tell you, that looked black to me, man. That looked like the devil had come and taken your soul via your tongue.
No.
And was about to send you off. Like, rip your tongue out of your mouth and send you to hell. That's what it looked like to me. The end. All right, so Susie says schools are banning the chips, which is why we here at Loving the Strange do not endorse this behavior. And Shelly, who's related to you, says most of your family is lactose intolerant. Did you know that, bud?
No.
All right, now you know. And Chris said, it's amazing to me how focused you are, not turning around to see him. That's just what you call a lack of love, Chris. And then Dee said, but if I turned around, I would never like be able to turn back, actually. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd be freaking out. Even though we're in the same room, it's sort of like...
You can see my face.
I know, but it's like it's not real because it's through a screen.
I gotta put milk on the grocery list
now. Dee said it's better than people putting NyQuil on chicken. Have you heard about that, buddy?
No,
I haven't. So apparently lately people have been putting NyQuil, like cooking chicken and NyQuil, or putting the NyQuil on chicken. Hold on. What? I don't know. I have to look it up. And it's a big thing that I vaguely saw a headline. And the FDA has warned against it. Here, I'm going to go to the New York Post, which is, as we all know, the best news source ever. And the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, according to them, is warning against a social media challenge which involves people coating their poultry in NyQuil. It's called the NyQuil Chicken Challenge. And you take your chicken and you cover it in NyQuil. And for those of you who don't know, NyQuil is an over-the-counter medication which is used to treat flu symptoms, colds, and allergies. And
oh my God.
And apparently the FDA says it can make it really, really bad because if you boil the NyQuil, it changes the chemical composition of the NyQuil. And so
and what does it turn it into?
I don't honestly know, but allegedly, like inhaling just the fumes of it can injure your lungs.
Really?
Yes. And you could be taking in so much of it without realizing it that you can kind of overdose on NyQuil. And NyQuil has acetaminophen in it, dextromethorphan, which I can't say, HBr, and doxylamine cetronate. And so, like, it becomes no longer the happy NyQuil that you're used to, really. It can give you seizures, it can get you dizzy, it can break your liver, and it can make it hard to breathe, and it could even be painful. I mean, fatal. It's definitely painful, like Shaun right now. It's hard to focus. It's hard to focus when you're in pain, honey.
No, I'm focused as fuck. I'm not in that much pain either.
It's definitely curse-inducing. Susie said a spoonful of yogurt or sour cream held in your mouth and then brush your teeth with yogurt. I don't know if I can get him to do that.
I actually have yogurt on a piece of bread right now with sugar.
And yeah.
And, drinking the milk is actually a lot better.
Really?
Yeah.
That's opposite.
It's plateaued now.
All right. Chris said yes, yogurt. John said, I would not do that for $1 million. Imagine if he swallowed that whole thing and waited a few minutes. It would be so much worse. So glad he spit it out in a minute. It's because he's old and wise now, John. Old and wise.
You know what? When you put that thing in your mouth, it's like putting the Sahara Desert in your mouth. It just dries it right out. And they expect you to eat. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It eventually turns into like a horse food pellet.
Is it like...
And they want you to chew it up and swallow it.
Is it like saltines, baby?
Worse. Way
worse. Is it like stale saltines?
It sucks all the moisture out of your mouth immediately. That's the first thing it does. And then you chew it. It's like you might as well just put a bunch of spicy pepper in your mouth and chew on it. Like dried ground pepper, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dee said it's like sandpaper. I would not know. And Susie said the heat from the NyQuil concentrates the 3 medications in it, and then the fumes can be harmful to your lungs, and that's from a doctor friend. So kind of what I was saying from the New York Post.
But what's the advantage of putting it on chicken?
The NyQuil?
What are they trying to do?
I don't know.
Get high?
Maybe.
Somehow?
I don't know. I can't have acetaminophen because it makes me cough. So I would probably be one of those people who died. I'd also probably die. First off, I have to tell you that when you're sick and you have a cough and then you take medicine, like that makes you cough more.
Yeah.
It's hell. But
I got an idea.
Yes.
For addiction.
Okay.
No matter what your addiction.
Okay.
Anytime you feel the need to fulfill your addiction, you gotta eat one of those fucking chips. You'll be cured quick.
I don't know. Maybe you could build up a tolerance. Dee said that the people on TikTok wanted their 15 minutes of fame on TikTok, and that's all it is.
If I would have eaten that whole chip,
yes,
I probably would have vomited. I think I'll be fine now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Really?
I've been pepper sprayed like 3 or 4 times, and I'd rather do that again.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It's much nicer. And that did make my nose run.
Did it?
Yeah. Like copiously.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's terrible. Your eyes still look like you've lost a family member. And maybe that family member was your digestive system and gastrointestinal tract. I'm not sure, but your eyes, Shawnee, look so sad.
Oh, I don't feel bad. It's just that
they look sad.
I'm going longer and longer between sips of milk.
That's good.
But it eventually comes back as heat that's uncomfortable.
We have about 15 minutes left of the podcast before you have to go poopy.
No, bullcrap. I won't poop till morning.
That's not true.
And it's gonna be
dude, you have ice cream and you poop like 5 times in the middle of the night.
Explosion.
Oh God, it's gonna be so bad. All right, so there's a thing on BuzzFeed that talks about like dumb things that people do on TikTok, but I can't really find anything dumber than this or the NyQuil chicken. Like
this. I feel like I was a letdown, honestly.
A letdown?
I'm disappointed in myself.
Oh, do you want me to grab it out of the bucket?
Really and like I thought I'd still be going right now without even having to take a drink of milk.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But so, I'm just gonna give what's in the bucket to the dogs.
Oh, don't you say that. So there's some other dumb things people do on TikTok that's on the Daily Dot and versus the BuzzFeed article. That was not helpful. And one
Harris and my cousin both said just the same thing. That's a good one.
Yeah, they both said, remember
eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, like which is so true.
God, I'd rather eat a Tide Pod.
No.
Right now, I bet a Tide Pod would feel good.
No. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Get one.
All right, I'm going to tell you other dumb things, hopefully to make you do them, I guess. I don't know. One of the big things they did on TikTok was the condom challenge.
What's that?
Well, you take a condom and some water and you fill up the condom or with water and you pull it over another person's head.
Yeah.
And then it like doesn't really pop.
Right. And
so you have this airtight, horrible seal over your mouth and your nose,
right?
So you could I can't say the word. Thank you. You can talk better, even though you had the freaking chip.
I'm done there.
Yeah, and then there was another one called the fire challenge, which is also incredibly stupid and in no way endorsed by this podcast, as are none of the things we are talking about here. And that was basically you put like your hand or your chest in a flammable liquid and then light it up.
Oh my God. That's how John Bell set his mom's dining room table on fire back in the 80s. What are you talking about? Nail polish remover is a perfect flammable fluid for quick self-extinguishment when your hand's on fire.
Why, John? Why? Dee says she remembers the fire challenge and it was super stupid.
Well, you can make it stupid. That's for sure.
Everything's stupid. And Another one was a ghost pepper challenge, which is, I guess, a little bit like what you just did, but you basically take a hot pepper that's super high on the Scoville scale, which is the rating of heat, and like it's usually a ghost pepper or a cayenne or habanero, and then you eat it.
Yeah.
And most people are fine, but a 47-year-old California guy had to go to the hospital because he had a hamburger that had ghost pepper in it and pureed into it in a eating contest, and he could not stop vomiting, and so his esophagus ruptured.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That sounds rough.
I'm just saying, people
so why didn't you tell me this beforehand?
Well, it was not.
You were just waiting to see, weren't you? Holy smokes. My life insurance is worth more than I am.
I don't think we have life insurance on you, boo.
Oh, you don't know what I have.
You have life insurance and you don't tell me? This is what you call a marriage full of security, mutual trust, and I don't know. A whole
attorney you don't know now.
Oh, Dee said that the other one is you put hand sanitizer on and then set it on fire. Like you're supposed to do it in the shower so you can wash it right off.
Same thing as fingernail polish remover.
That's so dumb. Almost as dumb as eating that chip, Shawnee.
But when's the last time I took a drink of milk?
You're doing very well.
Yeah, but I should get the rest of it out of the bucket and eat it. It still wouldn't count, but
I'd feel
better about myself.
Do you really feel badly? I feel like you should feel proud and brave.
No, I don't. I feel like a loser.
Oh my God.
Honestly.
You're not a loser, sweetie.
Yeah, I am.
No. You were so brave just to try it. You were so brave. I would never have even tried it.
I know.
Wait, does that mean I'm a loser?
Because you're smarter than I am, is what I was going to say.
Susie said another stupid challenge is barking in your dog's face. Many dogs see this as aggressive and snap back, and people have been injured. How have we survived as a species this long? That's kind of the question. Like, why are we so bored that we have to make these challenges?
You know what it is?
What?
It's like humankind is playing the same age progression role as just humans do. In the fact that you start off as an infant and you end up as a infantile old person, let's say.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of things are similar. You could end up pooping in diapers on both ends, stuff like that.
Oh.
But
I don't know how that has anything to do with TikTok challenges. Or eating spicy chips.
But now you made me forget.
Oh no, sorry.
Son of a bitch. That's what it was about the dogs. Because see, that's how it is. It's like the early caveman that first started trying to feed some meat to a wolf and domesticate it.
Yeah.
Quickly figured out that you didn't bark in the dog's face.
Oh.
So as we progressed in time, it was
as a species.
As a species, we stopped barking in dogs' faces. But now we're going downhill again and getting stupider, and we're starting to do more shit like bark in dogs' faces or bathe our chickens in NyQuil. You see that?
Yeah.
It's like the end of times.
It makes sense to me.
I'm just kidding, but
I like that theory.
It kind of has that bell curve effect.
Is that a Paqui chip induced theory?
No, I'm all good with that.
Do you feel like
the fact I feel so good right now, it's making me feel really bad about myself. I'm gonna do it again.
What? How much did that chip cost, babe?
A couple dollars.
Oh, all right then.
The hell do you think it's gold plated?
I don't know. I'm very cheap. I'm made of money. And then the hospital bills, like seriously.
There's no hospital bills. Really?
There might be if you go back and eat the whole chip. I'm sure if Chris didn't have the vid, he'd be running down a Circle K right now and giving a drop off of one.
That'd be the cruelest thing ever.
I think it'd be awesome.
Thunk on the front deck.
John Bell has a good stupid story. Throwing a M100. I don't know what that is.
That's like a giant firecracker.
Okay, throwing an M100 in the wrecked dumpster just as a fire truck turns down your street while you're having a big get down, and the fireman saying there's hazardous materials in the dumpster burning because your friend threw his transmission in there at midnight the night before. Oh, what a scene that was. There's so much I didn't know about you, Shaun.
That's so true. It wasn't my transmission, but...
Did you throw the M100 thingy?
No. That was definitely John right there. He always had... Like, his dad used to have a house in Georgia and go to Georgia where fireworks were illegal, and I think that was his connection. I never really established what his fireworks connection was, but he always had fucking firecrackers and M80s and quarter sticks of dynamite and stuff. And, yeah.
John said that you threw it.
No way.
John said that you threw it.
Well, it wasn't my transmission, I guarantee you that.
You did the crime.
No,
you're going to have to do the time.
I think John's lying.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
I can't remember. I don't remember.
You're just like Ronald Reagan. I do not recall.
Even if I threw it, it was his device. I promise you. I never procured any sort of fireworks on my own because I didn't have the connections.
Oh. I'm so sorry you had no connections, Shaun.
Huh?
I'm sorry you had no connections.
For that kind of stuff.
Well, John was secretly your supplier.
Oh, John was the man back. He had connections for everything.
People do a lot of stupid things with fireworks.
Oh, we did more stupid things than that.
Okay.
Well, we don't need to talk about that.
Well, we have nothing to talk about for this podcast because you didn't.
Statute of limitations and stuff.
We don't have a lot to talk about because the challenge is over, babe.
I know. Oh, you're just rubbing it in how much I suck, are you?
Don't.
Yeah.
Suck. Susie said that the TikTok blackout challenge has caused the death of 7 children, which is why I didn't talk about it, actually.
That and the tripping one where people hit the backs of their heads on the fucking floor.
The concussion one?
Those are just fucking ignorant.
They're so sad.
But anyways.
Yeah, I wonder why we do that, though.
People that start those things should be fucking...
Language.
Anyways.
There's a lot of
fireworks. Yeah.
Really dangerous things that we as a species seem to have devolved. Do you remember the Darwin Awards? Does that still happen?
I don't know.
Do you remember what that was?
That was like stupid awards, right?
Yeah. Oh, it does still exist. So there's this thing called the Darwin Awards, if you have not heard of it, but you probably all have. And it's basically, quote, a shout out to those who sacrificed their very lives inadvertently, to be sure, to improve our gene pool by that 1 minute iota. But I think they mean 1 minute iota.
Like what? Oh, maybe.
Which would be hysterical because it's about being stupid, and then it'd have that very big typo.
So right people like died doing stupid shit.
Yeah. Right? Like the most recent one.
It happen to anybody. It's really just like toss of the coin, roll of the dice. It's like luck. It's like seriously.
Here,
everybody does stupid shit. Some people die, some don't.
All right, here's the latest one. I'm only gonna share one because it's too sad for me.
Yeah.
Basically, this guy. Here's the quote from the Darwin Awards. You're wearing body armor in a war zone. You spot abandoned MacBook. You want MacBook. Where to hide it? With quick reflexes, a Russian soldier slid that MacBook into his chest armor pocket, replacing a ballistic plate designed to save his life. He was killed in Irpin, and his body was retrieved, providing a hearty laugh for all of Ukraine. Instant karma, they reportedly found a stolen iPad as well. Wonder where the iPad was hidden. Next to his watch. Pulp Fiction.
That MacBook didn't stop that round?
That MacBook did not stop that round.
I'm never buying a MacBook.
There's actually a video about how bulletproof MacBooks actually are.
Well, wait a minute. Is there a company that actually produces ballistic computers?
I don't know.
Like you carry in your backpack and it's like a ballistic vest? Like that computer is guaranteed to stop a bullet.
Oh.
Like any pistol round at least.
I don't know.
Rifle.
That would be cool.
Fuck yeah.
Language.
That's a business idea right
there. Anyways.
What?
I just don't want you to ever end up on the Darwin Award, babe.
Oh, well, I spit out half my Darwin Awards, so I was all right.
Oh, man. All right, so.
Keep talking, baby.
What did you want me to talk about? I'm carrying the podcast after your very, very sad mouth experience.
Oh, my sad performance? Is that
no, your mouth. Your poor baby mouth.
Maybe you see how she treats me, folks.
My gosh.
She just kicks me when I'm down.
That's not true. That's not true. Sam said we should do the tortilla challenge.
Oh, yes, I saw that. I wanted to know what that was.
I don't know what that is. Do you want me to look it up?
Well, maybe Sam can tell us.
Oh.
Or you can look it up.
I'll look it up.
I don't know.
In case Sam doesn't tell us. So apparently it's the funniest TikTok tortilla challenge. It's the tortilla slap challenge and it's hilarious. Everything's a YouTube thing. Okay, here we go. Once again, the New York Post is saving us. They say it may be Taco Tuesday, but a new TikTok trend could be the real reason tortillas are flying off grocery store shelves. Social media users are shown standing in a circle while holding water in their bulging cheeks and slapping each other with a circular flatbread. Oh, I have seen this.
Soft tortilla.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking a chip.
And whoever spits out the liquid first is the loser. And whoever keeps their composure the longest wins the tortilla challenge.
Oh, we can do that.
I think you just want to do that because it involves slapping with a tortilla.
I'm going to give you like street taco sized tortillas and I'm going to get the big giant 14-inch.
I think the street taco would be worse.
The 14-inch ones were
Chris Doherty said quality journalism, the New York Post. And yet they keep saving my butt tonight.
That's where you find those obscure subjects, huh?
I know. Well, the subjects that are the focus of this very intellectual podcast. Dee explained it for us as drink water and slap each other with their tortilla, but also told us that a hot topic right now is that Adam Levine sent horrible DMs.
To whom?
Ladies. Younger ladies.
How younger?
Well, younger than him.
Well.
I don't think they're children.
Okay.
I don't think they're teenagers. They're definitely not children.
Well, how old is he? 40?
He's definitely not a youngin' anymore. I'll look it up. So yeah.
Oh my God. Go to Twitter.
Well, it's probably in the New York Post.
Hey, go to New York Post.
If that's right, it was my top thing. I've gone on it so much tonight.
Post?
No, it's the New York Post. So
this episode of Loving the Strange brought to you by the New York Post.
That's so sad. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So apparently Adam Levine sent flirty text and Instagram messages. Adam Levine, for those of you who don't know, is the lead singer of Maroon 5.
Who we were just trying to think of his name earlier today, weren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I don't know, does Maroon 5 still make music?
Did they ever make music?
Yes, they did.
What? I said it.
You hate
You heard it right here,
He
folks.
hates them. All right, so anyways,
that was genius.
he sent a bunch of like texts about how hot someone was, and they were really stupid texts. Like when you read them, it's almost like you're reading a young person who here, let me see if I can share the screen.
I don't need to hear it anymore. I mean, if you can find the text, I'd love to hear it.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to say it.
As a man, that.
All right. So people have made memes out of it.
I was gonna say, what is that?
It's a meme because it's so ridiculous. Everybody's making fun of it, which kind of takes away from the whole situation of him cheating on his wife and
or via these texts.
I think he kind of did.
Mentally, physically, or both.
I don't know. Dee probably knows. And so basically the text, he's like, holy blank word, that body of yours is absurd. And like, It's just not what you're.
Oh, he was just writing in his next Maroon 5
It
song.
does kind of rhyme.
Seriously.
So there's a million.
He didn't use that excuse.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of like memes and stuff, and people are talking about their experiences with him, but also making fun of him. But like this whole time, his poor wife exists and has to like deal not just with what he did, if she cares, which we're all assuming she cares, but also all the hoopla and jokes around it, so it's kind of.
I know, that's horrible.
It is kind of horrible.
No, it's like if you're gonna be famous like a celebrity, you either gotta be like, we're gonna do our own thing in the shadows,
yeah,
or we're gonna be all in whatever dysfunctionality we're gonna have, but we're gonna be agreed upon it, and it's gonna be a mutual thing.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna be the good wife and I'm gonna be the fucking pervo husband.
Dee said that most of the ladies are in their early 20s. Your sister said #New York Post sponsorship. Yes, we would actually.
Yeah.
We have no morals. We take that.
We New York Post all the time, actually.
All the time.
Another podcast
it's the best newspaper.
It's like the legit Inquirer.
It is the most amazing newspaper that has ever existed, and they should absolutely fund this podcast and be a sponsor.
Anyways.
Just kidding. So
no, she's not.
Dee said that they had a CD come out last year, Maroon 5, and he sent like the same stuff like to 4 different.
Now, see, that's not legit. It's only legit if you can claim like you just got knocked off your ass by this particular female for some psychic reason.
No, it's just his play. Women, he's a player.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
4 different women kind of creates a standard of conduct.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Your sister says, "Thanks, Shaun. I just spit out my water while it's running in the family because there's a lot of spit coming out of Ferraris tonight."
I haven't spit it all except for that one time.
You spit out the chip, boo.
That's what I mean, that one time.
Well, that counts.
But it's not a lot of spit. It was one time.
You've got a freakishly large mouth.
It was a lot of chip. That's because my shit was all black and blue. It looked like. Yeah.
All right, so Chris said.
Still a little blue.
Okay, so Chris said about Adam Levine. He's married. They're half his age. And the one who spoke first said that he asked if he could. Oh, I forgot that. So the one who's talked about it first, I think her name is Sumner.
Oh my God.
Which made me think, because we have Sumner Memorial High School near us. So I remembered it. And he is having a baby with his wife. And he asked his lady friend, Sumner, if he could name the baby after her.
I'm just going to tell you right now. This is my non-professional diagnosis. Adam Levine's really unhappy in his marriage. Right?
Or life.
Like it could have to do with the upcoming baby, right?
He could just have an addiction like that guy from the X-Files.
No, fuck that. That's bullshit.
He did. That's a real thing.
Addiction to what?
The Oompa.
No, it is a real thing.
Yeah.
That's not, no.
Yeah.
No, that's not Adam Levine's problem.
Oh, you know, huh? Know him personally?
Oh, no, I know.
Okay.
I'm making an educated guess.
All right.
Anyways. So, because that's just plain stupid. Like, that's like reaching so far.
Yeah.
To try to get, almost just say validation.
Yeah.
From another female.
Because Dee says that.
Dee
said that so far none of them have said anything. It was physical. It was just flirty, direct messages.
Yeah. He just wants that. He just wants that response that makes him feel good. That it's like positive.
But he's already a super mega star. Wasn't he like sexiest people person?
In his mind, he really discounts that factor, and that a lot of girls might just fawn over him in general because of his celebrityism, right?
Yeah.
But if you filter that out and you think, oh yeah, I still got it. I don't need it. If I wanted to, I could. It's this woman that's about to have my baby and give me a fresh one. You know what I mean?
Dee knows more facts about all of this than we do. And she said that one of his messages said he'd feed a steak to her butt and whisper sweet nothings to it.
Okay. So maybe he and Armie Hammer artists ought to start hanging out. I don't know. Because is just off the chart.
That's romantic.
That's off the chart.
Hey, baby, I'd feed a steak to your butt and then whisper sweet nothings to it.
I mean, I wouldn't feed a steak to Carrie's butt unless it was my tube steak.
I don't eat.
You missed it.
What? Your what steak?
My tube steak.
What's that mean?
Tube. Sausage, like.
Okay, no hands. No hands. Oh my gosh.
It's the chip, baby. I've got the ultimate excuse tonight.
No, your nephew was watching.
He's not watching anymore.
He's
gone to bed disappointed in his uncle for his failure at the one chip challenge. Even though his daddy only ate half.
Susie said, I think we need to go back to swallowing goldfish or seeing how many people fit in a phone booth or a VW Beetle. Yes, I am old enough to have taken part in the latter two. That's kind of nice, actually.
But you didn't swallow enough goldfish?
What?
I swallowed
Not the goldfish. I don't think you should kill a goldfish.
I swallowed a lot of goldfish.
But, what?
Yeah.
A live fishy fish?
No, those Pepperidge Farm.
You set me up for that so hard. You're totally fine. No GoFundMe for Shaun. Live. Susie said you swallowed the goldfish live.
Oh, no, not me. I wouldn't do that.
That's so mean.
I know.
The poor little goldfish.
Plus, if they get spun around in there and their fin spines are going the wrong way, they get stuck in your intestines. Like, I don't ever want my stomach cut open.
Why? What would they find in there?
No, it's a pain in the butt. Like, literally.
Oh, you know? MG. Susie said it was long before goldfish crackers were around.
I gotta tell you, it might have been, but I've seen people swallow live goldfish.
Really?
So it's not that, it's not like it's gone out of style that long ago.
We ran with totally different crowds. There were no fireworks being thrown into dumpsters in my life, no hiding from cops and trees, and no goldfish swallowing.
I'm sorry you lived a boring life.
I did live a boring life. Hey, Dave's over on YouTube. Hey, Dave. I think it's cool that Dave is here. We're almost done, Dave.
You didn't miss much. I was a disappointment.
He was not a disappointment. You were so brave and manly, honey. Chris said, local stupid challenge suggestion, sandbar chicken. Who will wait the longest to leave as the tide is coming in? Sponsorships galore. Okay, for those of who don't know. All right, so for those of who don't know here, how would you explain this, Shawnee? There's this bar.
It's just everybody knows what a sandbar is. It's basically a long, wide sandbar that connects the mainland to a small island at low tide. And it's what you can drive across it and walk across it.
But you shouldn't drive across it. I don't think.
No, you can drive across it just fine.
I don't think it's kind to the environment.
Environmentally, maybe not. Okay. Anyways, so you've got a certain time frame because of the tide. So you've got like 6 hours max to go across and get back. Unless you want to be driving through water or swimming.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what happens every year is tourists are really the people who do this. And a tourist will always go out on the bar and not get their vehicle back in time.
Or their person if they're on the island.
Right. So everybody will see the tide coming in, and then the tide will overtake their vehicle, which is often a rental car, stranded upon the bar. And this year there was quite what did they have to do to get it off? It was
a brand new Ford Bronco that somebody decided to drive off the bar onto the mud flats at low tide and got stuck. So that spent like 3 days totally submerged at high tide. The Diver Red floated it off with float bags.
Oh yeah, they had to do float bags to get it off.
Floated it off the bottom and took it to the sandbar, and then the tow truck took it away.
Yeah, I can totally see that being a stupid challenge that would happen here. Your sister said you won't find much of that chip, big brother. And Sam said Steve-O on Jackass did it. Did what though? I don't know anymore.
I don't know either.
Dang.
Oh, maybe that's one of the challenges. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Dave said no.
Swallow a goldfish.
Oh, I
yeah,
bet it
I remember
is.
that. Yep.
And Susie said, my mom challenged her brother to swallow a worm. She counted to 3. He swallowed his, and she dropped hers and ran home.
I can't respond to that.
I think we did something similar with tequila. But it was just the tequila worm.
Right.
Yeah.
What about
in college?
Oh,
Like,
that's horrible.
why?
Because that's cheating.
It was dead.
But did you swallow it, or did you get somebody else to swallow it and then run away?
Like
it
I would never run away. I would never bail on a challenge.
So I'm gonna go get 2 more of the ones.
I would never do that challenge. The stupidest thing I ever did, and hopefully Landon is no longer listening, and again, I don't endorse this, was in college. I was not much of a drinker at all. And there was this boy, Jason, and he said, girls can never drink the same as boys. And I don't know. He just bothered me. He was kind of a douchebag. And he was my boyfriend's roommate. And so we were underage, but I got my mom, who's dead, so I can speak the truth about her now. She won't go to jail. And I got my mom to go to the New Hampshire liquor store after break, and she got a bottle of vodka, and Jason and I went shot for shot on the bottle of vodka because he said I couldn't keep up with him.
And what happened?
I got really sick, but I kept up with him.
Who won the challenge?
We tied.
You tied? How did you tie?
Because we drank the whole bottle of vodka.
Oh, who got sick first?
He got sick first, but I fell down first.
You gotta go in the tiebreaker mode there.
I fell into a snowbank.
That doesn't count. I think getting sick is the breaking point.
Yeah, so I was the biggest challenge and stupidest challenge I ever did in my whole life. What was your stupidest challenge, babe? Before we go.
This one here.
Was it?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Why was it the stupidest, do you think?
Oh, because it's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
See, mine was sort of like, I just want to prove this to this male chauvinist that women can keep up despite the fact that I had no practice drinking. But I did keep up.
Good job, man. I'm proud of you.
I'm not proud of me. I was really, really dumb. I was very sick for a long time.
It explains a lot, though.
About my personality?
Just, about you in general. I'm just kidding. All those vodka shots in one night, quick succession.
It was bad. Sam said it was about goldfish. Doug said he was sorry he's late, and we're all full of little wigglies, which is probably true, actually. My Uncle Kilton used to eat worms right off the corn on the cob. It was disgusting.
Corn on the cob?
Yeah, he was a farmer, sort of, and he'd grow corn.
Was he a worm farmer?
No, but oftentimes your corn would have a worm in it, and I'd be like, and he'd just eat it.
That's protein.
That's exactly what he said.
That's what it is.
It's disgusting.
Jesus.
Oh, man. Sam said her high school lab partner ate the worm we were supposed to dissect. What did you get? What did you get for a grade on that? I hope it wasn't after the dissection. And Dave said after Brig, and Dee said girl power, woot woot, thank you. And Kim said Team Carrie, also thank you. I have a much longer story about that I can't share right now, but that whole event, the vodka event.
Oh yeah, right.
And it's a good story.
Well, mildly good.
It's a karma story. And Dee said that she had a tech teacher eat a cockroach. Why?
See, I can eat a worm. I'd eat a worm any day of the week. But
should I go get one?
I think I can eat a fucking cockroach. Yeah, you can go out in the backyard right now and dig up a worm. I'll eat it right now.
No.
But I'm not eating a cockroach.
So what's the difference for you, bud?
I don't know.
Texture?
Roaches in general just gross me out. Just from living down in Florida. It's like...
Is it a texture thing?
It's not like I ate them.
I'm just saying, like...
Oh, well, that would probably be part of it, yeah. I mean, I love crunchy stuff, but it just makes it more... You just know what you're eating more if it's bad crunchy stuff.
Oh, that's so nasty. Dee, much like you and my Uncle Kilton said that it was he said it was high in protein.
I bet it was.
Nasty. Hey, Shani, how's your belly going to be?
Oh, I'm fine.
No. in the future, how's your belly going to be?
Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
Should we give an update?
I feel great.
I mean, after like 24 hours.
If you want to.
After you have visited the bidet.
If they don't hear from us, that means everything's fantastic.
Okay, but hold on.
And you had that loving you've been dreaming about all day today.
No, PG. Your sister said, Shaun, tell Carrie about the flying roaches.
I'm pretty sure I told Carrie about flying roaches before. Have I never?
No, because you want me to move to the south.
Oh, that's right. See, I don't tell her that kind of stuff. Well, no, see, we didn't never have pest control service or anything.
Yeah.
We just had bugs.
That's a great quote. We didn't never have pet control services or anything. We just had bugs.
And a lot of roaches can fly.
Yeah.
And they can make a lot of noise.
Wait, they can fly?
When they're like eating paper or scuttling around.
No.
It's like they're almost as loud as mice.
They don't just walk and go up like your stove burner?
Cockroach, what?
They fly. Like little bats?
Oh, yeah. They're not bats. Bats are cooler than roaches. There's nothing good about a roach. Watching a roach fly is like my sister said, straight out of hell.
I am never leaving Maine.
It's not even like watching a moth fly. It's just like watching a demon fly. Well, no, because now you have pest control, so you don't have that many roaches.
But what about all the chemicals that the pest control people use?
Oh, I don't give a crap about that. I don't want no roaches. I don't want no bugs.
Oh, Dee said it's terrifying, and they're the worst in the summer.
Yeah. And they get into every guy.
Y'all are not selling the South on me at all.
I mean, if you put like 12 of them on a skewer and roast them slow over a low temp, they're all right.
On a spit, rotating
on
a little barbecue sauce?
Yep.
All right. Oh, how about some Carolina Reaper pureed on top of it?
Works best for cockroaches.
Hey, will you ever be able to eat hot things again?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
I would eat anything
other
than that we've ever had hot right now. Like right now.
That's crazy.
Go get some of that da bomb and I'll have a little drop of it.
Da bomb. You're wild, man, Farrar.
No, I wasn't wild enough. Oh. I'm sorry to disappoint, folks. This might have to be the end of my podcast career.
Never. Thank you all for listening and watching. Those of you who watched with us. And,
thank you so much.
And I hope that you all don't do stupid things. I hope no one gets a Darwin Award. And I hope that none of you judge us for having our sources all end up being the New York Post.
Oh, or ourselves.
Or ourselves.
Dee, you have a great weekend.
Thanks, Dee. Bye, everybody. I hope you have a good, safe
weekend, night,
everything. Life.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. I gotta find the thing that it's the outro now, Boo.
Oh, please.
I'm trying.
Thank you for listening to Loving the Strange. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Go get your strange on, friends. Thanks for listening.